Parents, what's the biggest sacrifice you made for your child? My daughter celebrated her 5th birthday last month. She's happy and healthy and cancer-free. All it cost was another man's freedom. 3 years ago, she was diagnosed with a rare form of leukemia. The doctors said her only chance was an experimental treatment, one that our insurance refused to cover. The cost was $250,000. We were a single-income family. We sold our car, emptied our retirement accounts, and crowdfunded. We got about halfway there. It wasn't enough. I was out of time and out of options. I was working as a night shift janitor at a tech startup at the time. One night, a man I'd never seen before approached me in the parking lot. He was impeccably dressed. He knew my name. He knew about my daughter. He told me he could make my money problems disappear. He said his company was in a legal battle with a rival. All I had to do was access the server room and plant a small USB drive into one of the computers. He said it would just copy some files, a minor case of corporate espionage. He also told me they needed a scapegoat. I had to give them the name of another employee, someone who worked late, someone who could plausibly be blamed. He handed me an envelope with $10,000 in cash as a down payment. I felt sick. It was wrong. But then I pictured my daughter's face, pale and weak in her hospital bed. I thought about her not having a 6th birthday. The something's wrong feeling was me looking in the mirror and not recognizing the person staring back. I agreed. I chose a guy from the accounting department, Mark. He was quiet, worked late most nights, and kept to himself. He seemed like a safe choice, someone without a family who might get hurt. I felt like a monster, but I justified it. I told myself it was a victimless crime. A slap on the wrist for him, my daughter's life for me. The plan worked perfectly. I planted the drive. 2 weeks later, the money appeared in an offshore account. I paid for the treatment. Mark was fired and charged with corporate theft. I quit my job the same day. My daughter started getting better. The treatment worked. We moved to a new city and tried to start over. But the guilt was a physical presence in my life. A year later, I saw a news article online. It was about Mark. After he was charged, he couldn't find work. He lost his apartment. He fell into a deep depression. He had been a bus driver before becoming an accountant, but with a criminal record, he could never do that again. My victimless crime had destroyed his life. I had saved my child by ruining an innocent man. The weight of it was crushing me. I couldn't confess to the police without invalidating the contract that saved my daughter. The people who helped me were not the forgiving type. So I found another way. I went to a lawyer and set up an anonymous trust. Every month, a substantial portion of my income is deposited into an account for Mark. It's not a pardon and it's not forgiveness. It's a tax, a penance I will pay for the rest of my life. Every year on my daughter's birthday, I get a single, unsigned thank you card from a town 3 states away.